You've been playing a game your entire life without ever learning the rules. And that's why you keep losing. Everyone tells you success is about working harder. But think about the hardest working person you know. Are they the happiest? The wealthiest? The most fulfilled? Probably not. They're just pushing doors that open by pulling. Because reality runs on hidden rules. There's a system behind everything. And most people never learn to read the code. Your morning routine, your relationships, your career, all of it runs on invisible systems. And we're just NPCs in our own lives. We brush our teeth the same way, take the same route, have the same arguments, and then wonder why nothing changes. You're efficiently going nowhere. But here's the truth. Reality isn't random. It's a hidden game with 3 levels. Level 1, what everyone sees. Level 2, what actually happens. Level 3, why it happens. Once you see level 3, you can't unsee it. Think about every successful person you know. They're not necessarily smarter. They just learned the rules nobody teaches. Ready? Let's begin. Chapter 1, the reciprocity code. The most powerful force in human psychology isn't love, or fear, or greed. It's the inability to owe someone a favor. Reciprocity is hardwired into your DNA. Someone holds the door, you say thanks. Someone gives you a gift. Your brain starts calculating how to return the favor. That's psychological debt. Here's the twist. It works even when people know you're doing it. Restaurants give free mints and tips go up by 23%. Software companies give free trials, and you stay subscribed for years. But most people get reciprocity wrong. They give expecting something immediately in return. That's not generosity, that's a transaction. Real reciprocity means giving first, without keeping score. Try this tonight. Give 3 genuine compliments. Help someone without being asked. Share something valuable, then disappear. Do absolutely nothing else. And watch what happens over the next week. The universe keeps a ledger you can't see. Every act of giving creates an invisible IOU. And they always come back with interest. Chapter 2, the 5-minute habit secret. You've heard it takes 66 days to build a habit. That's a myth. Habits form the instant you remove the decision. Your brain hates making decisions. Every choice, from breakfast to careers, burns mental energy. So it automates whatever it can. That's why you check your phone 96 times a day without thinking. It's not willpower, it's design. Your environment makes the decision for you. Phone visible? Brain says check. You're not weak, you're just badly designed. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to work out? Sleep in your gym clothes. Make the right choice the lazy choice. Your environment should make success automatic. Gyms know this. Ever noticed how the exit is harder to reach than the treadmill? 5 minutes. That's all it takes to redesign your space. Move one thing, hide another. Make good easy, make bad hard. Tomorrow you'll make better choices without even choosing. Chapter 3, the 80-20 reality hack. Here's a truth that stings. 80% of what you do doesn't matter. That's not an insult, that's math. You wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. You talk to 20% of people who shape 80% of your emotions. And 20% of your effort creates 80% of your results. But we spread our effort evenly, like buttering toast all the way to the crust. We treat everything like it matters equally. It doesn't. Track your actions for 1 week. Which ones actually moved the needle? Which ones just made you feel busy? The answer will annoy you, because you're probably amazing at the wrong things. High performers find their 20%, and then do something radical. They ignore everything else. Not postpone, not delegate, ignore. Because most of what you're supposed to do doesn't matter. Chapter 4, the compound effect multiplier. Get 1% better every day. Sounds like a cliche, right? Here's the math. 1% better daily doesn't make you 365% better. It makes you 37 times better. Not percent, times. That's the power of compounding. And it's invisible until it isn't. Days 1 to 30, nothing. Days 30 to 60, still nothing. Then suddenly, everything changes. Most people quit because they expect linear growth in an exponential game. It's like planting seeds and digging them up every morning to check. Relationships, knowledge, wealth, they all compound quietly. Do one thoughtful thing a day. Read 1 page a night. Save $1 extra. It won't matter for a while, then it'll matter all at once. Chapter 5, the social proof autopilot. You think you make your own choices? Adorable. Your brain outsources 90% of decisions to the crowd. Watch one person stare at the sky, within seconds, a crowd forms. No danger, no logic, just monkey see, monkey do. Social proof drives everything. This is why reviews matter more than food. Why laughter tracks make you laugh harder. Want people to agree with you? Don't say, I think. Say, most people are starting to realize. Watch minds change in real time. You're either using social proof or being used by it. Chapter 6, the Kairos timing principle. There are 2 types of time. Chronos, clock time. Kairos, the perfect moment. Say the perfect thing at the wrong time, you fail. Say the wrong thing at the perfect time, you win. Timing makes everything else work. Want a raise? Ask right after solving a crisis. Want a yes? Ask when they're already saying yes to something else. Momentum is contagious. The Greeks had 2 words for time, because clocks don't measure moments. Moments measure you. Stop watching seconds. Start sensing opportunities. Chapter 7: Systems versus Goals. Goals are for losers. Systems are for winners. Everyone has the same goals. Lose weight, make money, find love. Yet outcomes differ wildly. Because goals don't create results, systems do. A goal says, write a book. A system says, write 200 words every morning. Goals make you miserable until you win. Systems make you proud every day. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. So stop chasing outcomes. Design processes that make winning automatic. Chapter 8: The Weak Ties Goldmine. Your next big opportunity won't come from your best friend. It'll come from someone you barely know. Close friends share your world. Weak ties connect you to new ones. Jobs, ideas, and breakthroughs travel through acquaintances, not circles. Once a week, reach out to someone random. Say, saw this, thought of you. No agenda, just connection. You're planting seeds in gardens you don't yet know exist. The goldmine isn't who you know well, it's who you barely know. Chapter 9: The Implementation Intention Formula. Here's what separates doers from dreamers. A single sentence structure. When X happens, I will do Y. Not, I'll try to work out. But when my laptop closes at 5, I'll put on my gym shoes. Not, I'll eat healthier. When the menu opens, I'll order first. That's called implementation intention. It doubles your success rate instantly, because your brain loves pre-made decisions. You remove negotiation. No more talking yourself out of doing the thing. You're programming yourself like GPS for behavior. Chapter 10: The Flow State Trigger. Flow is that moment when hours feel like minutes. When everything just clicks. Most people think it's random. It's not. It's math. Challenge divided by skill equals flow. Too easy? Boredom. Too hard? Anxiety. Just right, magic. Games know this. Life should too. To trigger flow, make your task 4% harder than comfortable. Not 50%. Just 4%. Enough to stretch, not snap. Flow isn't a reward for working hard. It's what happens when you work right. Final chapter: The Metagame. Everyone's playing checkers. Reality's playing poker. Most people think they're playing the game, but the real masters are playing above it. Interviews aren't about qualifications, they're about making interviewers feel smart. Arguments aren't about being right, they're about emotional control. Dating isn't about being attractive, it's about making someone feel attractive. The moment you see the real game behind the game, you start winning differently. The game was never about getting what you want. It was about becoming who naturally attracts it. Welcome to the metagame. Play accordingly. If you like this video, kindly like, subscribe, and share.